So just a end of season walkthrough for the cabin. The outside is doneish enough to stay dry. That was the big effort this year. I didn't get much further than that, sad to say, but it'll make it through a winter, and that's okay. So let's go. These are just temporary stairs. You don't want to spend all the effort to make proper, since it's just me walking up and down. And that's a little sample of how cold it's been. It's 24, 25 right now, but we've had this cold fog that's just settled in with us all this time, and it's just left frozen coating on all the trees. So it's kind of cool. I've not seen it before that I can remember. And there's my mess that I didn't get around to cleaning up. We had like a foot of snow about 2 weeks ago or so now, and it's just been that time of the year where it just never warms up to melt out, and now it's just this hard, crusty, icy mess that is just you can see way back in the distance there where I got cocky and tried to drive in and got stuck. So I had to dig that all out and get myself out, and haven't been back since. So that was a fun effort. And then let's see, got the solar panels up, not hooked up. Got some troubles with my inverter and stuff, and it's just been a challenge to get that working. I had them working, well, no, actually didn't. I had lights on, but that was just by charging the batteries up. But got the stove in. It's not lit up yet because I need to figure out what I'm going to do with that base, because that's going to determine that chimney pipe location. So it is what it is. I mean, it's got the hole in the roof, and so it's not doing anything else, but I just didn't want to make the effort if I wasn't going to keep it there within an inch or so. So here's the living room view. And then the other big chore was putting in these skylights, which was no fun. The type of skylight I got, a Velux, of course, from Home Depot, but they don't sell flashing. The Velux doesn't make flashing for it, and I didn't know that at the time, so I bought the flashing from Home Depot for what I needed, but it didn't work out so good because it wasn't designed for those. So I had to spend a couple of weeks trying to figure out how to do that, and ended up I had to make my own flashing, which is something I've never done before, and it was a bear being up on that roof because it's a long way down. And finally got it done. It's caulked in, and it has a lot of rain on it. It has a lot of snow sitting there and melting on it and stuff, and it hasn't gone bad, or hasn't leaked that I've seen. So maybe I'm out of the hook, but I expect it's gonna suck when I have to go back and caulk it up again someday soon. The other thing was the sink came. This is my second sink. The first one is over there, and it came all delivered, cracked, and busted up. So I worked with the company that I bought it from to get a new one, and they did send a new one. They sent a whole new one. So I now have two cutting boards for it. Sink is cool. It's just there to be out of the way, but that's cool. The electric's in. I still have to figure out what I'm going to do about a stove vent system. So I haven't finished up the wiring on that part of it. I expect it's probably going to have to go there, but I just didn't really want to deal with that without knowing which vent I was going to use. So there's that. There's the vent piping for the bathroom, and that's been approved. So that was successful. That was the big inspection of the year, and I was happy to have that done. So it gives me another year to finish all the electrical that I need to do for that inspection. I think that's going to be a lot harder. And then here's the bottom bedroom. It's very small because that stairwell took a ton of space out of it. So this is more going to be a sitting room, maybe a couple bunk beds, but that's the view on a winter's day, at least. And then here's where, now it's going to get dark. I really don't have any choice here. It's just dark all the time here. Well, there's the storage room for the inverter and the batteries. I hope that works. I don't know if the inverter hasn't been working well, so I haven't been able to turn it up and see how much noise it makes, but hopefully it's not too bad. Here's my electrical panel that needs to get inspected, but it's pretty simple. It's still got room for more circuits, but I just can't figure out which how many more circuits I need, plus I don't have the power for it. So there's everything there. It's a bathroom, standard 5x8 steps. And I did have these covered up with this ram board, but that just became annoying after a while. So I think I'm just going to have to get the sander out. And then there's the coat rack for visitors when we're sitting on the deck and it's cold. So I bought a few Costco warm jackets for it. Then here's the upper bedroom. Got a queen bed up here, which is, I don't care, but it's cool. I'm glad it fit. Unlike below, I was able to use a little bit more space over the stairs. So it's much bigger up here than I was expecting, which is good. Plenty of room. And there's the view out. That's how cold it is in here. All the water's frozen. Let's see here. 23 degrees, 26 inside, so woohoo. I've been sleeping in the sleeping bag and this cover plus the cover underneath, or plus the duvet underneath. It's been working, but it's still cold if anything finds its way out from under the covers. But got the lights in up here. I've tested them. They've worked. Woohoo. So I'm also using this so I can figure out where the electrical boxes are. So when I make my schematic for the inspection permit, I have something to go on, because I haven't got that schematic done yet. It's probably something you should do first, but I didn't do it, so there you go. There's more boxes, another box there. It's dark. Shoot, there it is. And then a box there. And I think there's a box back here. There's a box there. And there's one more back behind the batteries, in case I need lights back there or something. And then got the outlet. I've used the fuses that have the ARC and GFCI at the fuse box, so hopefully that simplifies things a bit. That'll be for the vanity light. That's the vent controller. And there's the vent. I still have to figure out how to vent that out. I've been delaying that because I'm really not looking forward to drilling holes in the cement board. But there's that outlet. There's that outlet. There's an outlet down there. There's an outlet right here. And then there's an outlet down here. Another outlet, and there's that again. So I did buy some motion detecting lights so that anybody walking here, the lights will turn on all the way up. I just don't want to wire another circuit for it because these are getting kind of overloaded anyway. And then there's overhead light there and the switch there. I think that's about all I got. Got the lights on in here too. They tested. No, they haven't tested. I can't remember. I think I have tested them. I don't. It just. Right. And then just closing this, and then I've got those lights up there, and then there's another one up there, and then this rope is just here for me not falling over, at least knowing when I'm about to fall over. So that's that. And there's the outside plug, or where the solar panel electric comes in, and then my grounding rod. Then there's the solar panels for what I have been using. It's been too cold to charge and not enough light for the solar anyway, so I've been out running without electricity other than what I can charge in the car. And then there's this. You can hear the crunching of the snow. Not any more light and puffy. So there's that. The front. There's the wellhead, which I wish I would have put further down the hill because, man, that's annoying right there. But it is what it is. It's not getting drilled again. And there's one of the clean outs for the septic system, which is across the road over here. So that's the septic field. I had such weird dirt up here that they couldn't go very deep because it becomes less, can't remember the word right now, less soaky, lack of a better word. All the water won't soak in, so they couldn't put it very deep. So really, that is like the pipes are 2 inches below that ground there, which sucks. So I have to get some loads of dirt. But that's what we're working with.